let's get some lights in here. Ooh. There. Next time on Botland, did Adam manage to completely set up his streaming PC? Yeah. So I'm here. This is the first day that I'll be streaming with my new computer. I can show you guys briefly. So I've put OBS settings at like regular, basically, which is what I was using 5 or so months ago. On my old computer, this would have been at about, I think, like basically 80 or 90%. This has hyperthreading too, so I don't know what percentage of the physical CPU this is. It's not necessarily 21. I think I can show that. There's just overall or logical. I want to see the breakdown of physical cores. Actually, maybe I could do that here. Also, are any of these parked? Okay, good. None of them are parked. Well, anyway, so my old CPU was at, I think, 2.67 gigahertz, and it was a generation 2. So this one's 4 gigahertz, generation 6, I believe. And then my old RAM was 522 megahertz or something like that. This one is apparently 2133, which is 4 times faster. I thought it was supposed to be in the 3000s. Let me check out the page for that. Botland is down? Huh. Let's take a look. Okay, and also let me write some stuff down here. Oh yeah, I want to figure out about the game to play next week. So, figure out why Botland is down today, and then why low. So it is down. Let's sign into the Azure portal. By the way, does the stream look better? Like if I scroll a bunch of text around, do you guys see it pixelate itself or no? Because this should look much, much better. It may not be perfect, but like it shouldn't be as bad as it was the last couple of weeks or months. I don't know how long it was I was streaming on low settings. Yeah, no more pixelation, okay. Just a little? Looks a lot better. Oh, just a little pixelation. Okay, I see. I was thinking, does it look better? Just a little. Looks a lot better though. Alright, let's take a look. So, man, I notice certain things are just faster, which is really nice. So subscription, let's see, did this thing reboot or what? Is it the same IP address? ns lookup play.bot.land 137 135 40. Yeah, so the IP address is still the same. So then I should SSH into it, which means, let me do that off screen for a second. This is going to take a second. Whoa, never mind. That was way faster than it ever used to be. Okay. Good new computer. So let's take a look at HTOP. Yep, looks like nothing's running. So what happened exactly? I gotta do this off screen too. There's no screen to be attached to. I think the computer rebooted then. If there's no screen, that means it must have rebooted. That's not good. Keyboard cam? Is the keyboard cam... Wait, is there a problem with it? CPU upgraded? Yeah. So there are the specs of... Oh, wait, no. Sorry, that says current computer. I'm going to need to update that. But anyway, the new computer is at the end of that as a link. So update specs. So this thing probably rebooted. Let's do this. Actually, I don't need to do this here. I can just do api.bot.land and see. Yeah, okay, so the REST server is still online. The game server somehow restarted. Based on what people were telling me last time, I should be able to look at some system files here. I don't know if I wrote all this down. The keyboard cam is cutting off your numpad. Oh, that's what you're saying, just positioning. Yeah, positioning, this is like way too hard to do. Every once in a while, for about 2 or 3 days, it'll be perfect. And I don't know how I ever got it to be that way and how I fix it in the future. Maybe if I just turn my monitor like that. I think that's good. I'll probably leave it like that for now. Write a script to properly launch it. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know if I feel like looking into this too much, or if I should just SSH into it and fix it. I think I'll just fix it. So this will be the client. Hey, Echo. All right, and then let's go into. Let's go into this. Figure out how to do things. Yeah, how to set up the client. Here we go. I have a script for this, but the script is in OneNote, and for some reason it's not on here. So I think I'm just gonna put it here. Let's go into. Actually, I'll just make it here. Vim start client.sh. Set paste. That's not what I wanted. Why is this tabbed in? Oh. Oh. Dot W dot. There. All right. Well, great. So start client change model plus x dot slash start client, and then I go into botland builds client, and I think I should be able to do this. It's probably not in my path. Node command not found. Okay, so client should be started. Now let's go start the server. And then I go into botland builds, source set game server, and then server node www.js. Okay, hopefully that's working. Evaluating undefined. Okay, so let's see. Play.bot.land should be back up now. And we should be able to connect. Good. Okay. Well, it's too bad that had to happen. Oh man, this computer is so much faster. I thought it would be most obvious in like the big things, like spawning a bunch of VMs and whatever else, but man, this is much smoother for me. This is pretty great. So what kind of utilization are we at? Like just streaming on its own, well, with a bunch of movement and everything, would probably be like 25%. Yeah, like 25%. So let's see if I can host a bunch of VMs as well. What are the specs? The specs are here. Oh, Echo says, Adam, I saw you on live last night, but I wasn't able to hop in and view. Did you get your new PC up and running and tested? Yeah, I did. And sorry, I was reading the rest of chat as I was answering that. I did get it set up. There were a few problems. So, a few problems. One was no network. The solution was a multi-part thing. So, solution was install optical drive. So, I just didn't install the optical drive yesterday because I thought, when am I ever going to need this? And then there was no network. There was nothing I could do about it because I had no network. So I had to install the optical drive and install drivers from motherboard disk. So that was the first thing. The second problem I still haven't figured out. I actually wrote this down here. Figure out reboot issue. When I restart, actually when I just boot up, when I boot up without going into the BIOS, I see something like select boot device or press any key. I wrote this down somewhere. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, to retry something along those lines. I haven't figured that out yet. And the third issue, this is pretty minor, but every time I start Windows, it makes a sound like it just connected hardware. How long did sister-in-law have to wait? Not at all, actually. And I showed her and my wife the video last night of me putting it in the computer and me apologizing to her on camera. She thought it was funny. Hey, Boy Dreamer. Okay, so then I'm going to... Boot options probably has something other than the SSD. It doesn't. I've looked at it, and I made sure to remove... So there were only 3 things. The SSD, the hard disk drive, and the optical drive. I just removed the optical drive, and the solid-state drive is number 1. I always reinstall Windows. Well, I might just upgrade to Windows 10, and then that's sort of like a reinstall. Second issue, turn off fast boot in BIOS. So yesterday, here's another funny thing. A real life friend of mine yesterday was apparently watching the stream and saying, "Hey, you should remove that plastic. There's some plastic on the motherboard." But because so many people were trolling me yesterday, like, "Oh, put your thermal paste on the gold part of the CPU, and why don't you plug into the whatever?" Anyway, people were trolling me yesterday, so I'm like, "This guy's trolling me too." I didn't even reference a message from him. Then yesterday he texted me. He's like, "Hey, I don't know if you did that thing, but that was me, and you should do it." So then I was like, "Oh, I thought you were trolling me." So I went to my motherboard, and yeah, there's a plastic film on one of the heat sinks. I don't know why they do that, but I took it off, and that was it. Fast boot bypasses some hardware detection checks to speed up boots. I mean, I could try it out. I guess I'll write it down. Try out turning off fast boot in the BIOS to get around the select boot device problem. Yeah, and then the turn off flux while streaming. Let's see if I can do this in a schedule mode or something like that. There's settings. So you guys can probably see this, right? That's on screen. Yeah. Oh, where did the settings go? They just disappeared. What? They're gone. I'm clicking settings again. Where did... Oh, whoop, there it is. It just disappeared. What? What's going on? That window showed up and then went away. Hello? Flux settings. Where are you? Oh, there they are. Okay. Can I set a schedule here? Like... This is not the place to do it, apparently. Extras? No. Whoa, what? Control Philips Hue lights? What? Neat. That's pretty cool. It even slays. Adam, I had the sound that connected hardware on boot, and I still don't know what it is. Huh, okay. Why turn it off when we can't see it? I didn't know if it was affecting performance of the computer. Anyway, I'll do it if it's a problem. I don't need to figure that out now. So, okay. So figure out why Botland is down. That's done. Update today and specs. Let's go do that. Phantom today. So, first let me read what I am doing today. I'd started to work on replication on startup. I just need to finish coding it and then test it. Maybe something I try out locally. And then what happens? Changing state. Combine this. DNS locally, a playbook, shell command, matchmaker replication. I think after this we move on to one of the other endpoints. Yeah, so I'll probably have to spend the whole morning cleaning up the rest of these things. And then I set up the rest servers. Yeah, maybe I do that. So Adam is going to finish up So yeah, Adam is going to finish up the foundation for replication slash failover, and then probably start working on another endpoint, e.g. the REST server. Type DevOps for some basic information. Last updated now. Good, so that's been updated. Oh, one of the other problems, the IO Shield that I installed is in such a way that I can't access one of the USB ports, which is a little frustrating, I guess. But I'm not at capacity yet for those, so I think I'm going to be fine. Okay, so that was today. Let's see, I need to also update specs. Let's go down to specs. So this was, let's just word wrap this. It says current computer is an i7. That is not true. GeForce 630. It was funny yesterday when someone said, hey, you know your onboard graphics is better than the 630. So yes, maybe I should get a graphics card that's better than the one that I have. Okay, so let's change this. Let's figure out what I need to update here. So yeah, obviously CPU changed. So i7 CPU, i7-6700K, CPU at 2.67 changes to 4.0, so 16 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah. So it's mostly, I think it's just those two things I needed to update. Specs / prices. There. Okay, so now specs should be updated. We can see here, Adam's current computer. Yep. And then specs and prices links to this list. Yeah. So my total computer cost right now is like $1,600. And I don't think it's a crazy good computer or anything. Mostly because of this, I think. Other than, oh, and the monitors. The monitors are pretty dated at this point. Oh well. At least the stream won't suffer anymore. So thank you, loyal viewers, for bearing with me for the last however many months while I'd figured this stuff out. Sorry the upgrade took this long. And then start with where I left off. Actually, one of the other things I want to start setting up is, so I said that I would stream, so come up with a day and time. This was this straw poll. Let me just, I mean, it's 9/16, so I'm still going to take care of some of this stuff. So March 12th is when I'll stream this, I think, because that's when people said. What I thought was weird is I got a bunch of votes about, would you rather watch me play a game or play a game with me? And I don't know who's going to be available on March 12th. But whatever. I think I'm gonna just flip a coin. So coin flip. We'll say 1 is multiplayer game and 2 is single player game. And that's what we'll do on March 12th. So first, let's do rand_int 7, 8 to see if it's inclusive. Yes, it is. So this should generate both 7 and 8. Okay, good. So then here's what we'll do. CLS rand_int 1, 2. So whatever this decides, that's what we're doing. Either single player or multiplayer on March 12th. It picked 2, so that is a single player game. So that's what I'll do then. So single player game on March 12th. Hey, Coffee Kills. So I wrote down a bunch of games here that I wouldn't mind playing. How's my new PC? I think it's pretty good. I'm noticing a lot of things are definitely faster. And yeah, chugging right along down there. So are there any games that aren't here that you think should be added to this list? It'd have to be something that I own or have access to, or I guess is like $2 or cheaper. Maybe not that last part. What did I write here? I have to own the game, I have to like the game, and I also have to pretty much be able to beat it in a whole day. StarCraft. Well, I think I'll start this straw poll then. If you guys come up with some other option. So, Adam will be streaming himself playing a game for once on March 12th. Neat, but why? This is the 100-day celebration. For the 100-day celebration. What would you want to watch? And you actually can choose multiple. Wait, if I say allow multiple choice, is it obvious in the poll that I can do that? Nico, you should link that in publicly if you can, so that I can actually watch it or look at it on stream. Okay, wait, so test A, B, allow multiple choice. Does it tell you that you can choose multiple ones here? Pick one or more. Yeah, great. Okay. What's going to happen on Wednesday? Nothing's going to happen on Wednesday. That's the thing. I don't want to interrupt the normal stream for the celebration of the stream. I'd rather do that on a different day. So we should just put these in alphabetical order so I'm not being biased about anything. So let's do this. There. So Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, I guess. Bomberman 64, Crystalis, Donkey Kong Country. I should write this out. Donkey Kong Country, Mega Man X. Series, I guess I'll say. You should wear a hat. Pokemon, Rogue Legacy, Secret of Mana, Star Tropics, Super Mario 64, RPG World, World 2, Undertale, Genocide Run. I don't really want to do this on stream. I think this would be more frustrating than it would be fun. So I'm going to get rid of that. And I'll write a link to the past. Noisemakers Cake. Yeah, so here are the games. If you want to suggest something else. So if someone picks Pokemon, I could do a Nuzlocke run, yeah. Pokemon. I'll just say generation to be TBD. So other. See, how do I do other? I guess I just say some NES game, some SNES game, some N64 game, and some PC game, and then maybe like Game Boy. So that if people really had an idea here, yeah, I'll put these in, but they're weird options to have in this thing. Okay, so let's just copy paste these in now. Name your Pokemon after the viewers. Yeah, I mean, I would try to make this stream as interactive as possible. Remember, I'm gonna be. I should write this down. Adam will stream himself playing a game for once on Sunday, March 12th for the 100-day celebration. What would you want to watch? Remember, he does not speedrun. Have you seen my whisper? Yeah, Nico, I said you should make it public. That way I can actually look at it on stream. Okay, so let's just keep pasting these things in. There weren't a lot of NES games that I thought would be a good choice for this. Minecraft would be the multiplayer game. I don't think I would play that single player. Guap. Okay, so let's create this. Oh, and allow multiple choices. Great. So is Play with Adam RIP? No, it's not. It'll just be happening on a different day. And I can do more than one game. Yeah, I'm going to try to lay out in advance how long I plan on streaming. So some of these games might actually take the full stream time. Because remember, I'm not a speedrunner. Like, yes, if you 100%ed any of these games as a speedrunner, it'd probably take you like 20 minutes. But this is just a casual, like, let's chill with the stream, have fun. So you can vote there. I'm going to need to link this throughout the day. So like I said, vote on however many you want. Okay, cool. and then we'll take a look at this later. So I'll just keep pasting it throughout the day. Okay, so I'm gonna sit down now, and we're gonna get to coding. Now, let me just make sure this thing doesn't hit my speakers. Okay, we're good. Brogue. What is that? Okay, the site is like not loading. Oh, there it is. Came out in 2009. Full color ASCII Unicode. No, I don't think I'll be doing that. No, Nico. I don't think you can hear me. Can you paste it publicly so that I can look at it on stream? Otherwise, am I early? No. I start at 9 a.m. and it is 9:24. But hey, Louis. Okay, so I started to work on replication on startup. Need to finish coding it and test it. It might be something I can try out locally. Oh man, this is just so much faster than my other computer. So much faster. So replicate all data to secondary. Replicates all data to the secondary overseer. Know that this function doesn't check to see if the master, but it should only call in cases where that's true. And even if it weren't, there are checks closer to sending out traffic that'll ensure that we're the master. So given how easy it is to check to see if we're the master and how it just makes everything very explicit, I don't think it's worth having that comment there. So we just do this now. If this dot overseer state dot is master, there, then we can, or we could say it the other way around, I guess. There. It's 1:27 a.m. in Taiwan right now. Hey, A1828 A97. How long have you been in the channel for? 1 minute, I see. But that's 1 Taiwanese minute, which is who knows how many American minutes. Okay, so we got this. We call replicate endpoint added on all of them. Hey, Walter. Alright, simple wrapper around sending a replicate endpoint added message. Yep, looks good. Because this is called from 2 places now. Yeah, so that makes sense. Now, how would I test this stuff? I'll have to look into that in a sec. Okay, I think this is fine. So there are 2 cases I've got to test. 2 cases to test. Both of these come from server.js. Replicate all data. One is got handshake end from other overseer, so we're now fully connected. I gotta look at the flow for this to figure this out. So, it's just which one made the connection. I don't even know if I can set this up necessarily. They should converge on a flow though. And yeah, thank you, Micah. That is what I meant. Okay, so Nico said I'm having a problem with login, and like I said, I wanted to help you out with this. I didn't want to do so off screen for the entirety of it. Oh, your name is showing, so I'll just get rid of that. All right, so what do we have here? Okay, so Nico, one of the things to keep in mind is what you have written here is going to be visible to people who run this. So check this out. If I save this as a file, desktop del nico.html, and then I say open in browser. So here's the login page, right? And I could type admin and hit login, Actually, what is the page is going to open? Well, I don't have that page on my computer, but that's fine. So I hit login. What is this not going to hit? Capital admin form password value. I mean, we could print this stuff out and find out what this is. Yeah, continue, refresh. Okay, well, let's debug it. I'm not going to spend very long on this. I don't even see code in here. You apparently can't. Did you? Huh. Is this formatted wrong or something? Script language equals JavaScript? I think it's yeah, I don't think this is correct. Index. Script source equals that. I think it's type equals text / JavaScript. Oh, you had to get document element. Oh, never mind. I wasn't even looking at this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, Nico, here's how you can really help yourself out here. And I want to figure out if this is easy to debug this way or if you have to do it a different way. There's this here. File not found. Well, anyway, I suggest putting JavaScript into its own file so that instead of doing something like this, you do something like this, script source, and then you have a source file there. And then I think you should debug. So if you debug it, you'll find out what values are when you test things out. So you'll find out that form is not what you expect it to be probably. Single equals in the if statement. Oh yeah, that's another problem. Yeah. But yeah, I think debugging is what's going to get you there the fastest. Yeah, I can't even get the source right now. And like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. So get to the point where you debug. Okay, so if is master replicate all data, and if is master replicate all data. All right, so there are two cases, but they're very hard to get to. So two cases to catch. One is that the secondary overseer connects on its outgoing socket, and the secondary connects on its incoming socket. So, and then what's this? All data secondary. Okay, so let's try starting it up. Infra overseer run. As long as this just starts up fine, we're okay. That's all I care about for right now. Yeah, so we're gonna need to launch this on AWS. Wait, or do we? No, I think I can test this one locally, which means I should start up some VMs. Okay, here's what I'm going to do, because I want to see if I can do everything from this computer. So currently my CPU use is at 27%. Let's start all three of these things. What? Oh. That's going to be a problem for all of these things. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so this is because my hardware has changed. So we just need to change settings in here, and under network, change this to wait, what? This should already be set. Well, also the icon just changed. What? Can I start this now? No, it's saying wait, VT-X is not available? What is that? Might try reducing your base memory. What's it set to? 1403. That should be fine. Reduce your cores to 1. That's already 1. BIOS should be set for virtualization too. I thought I did this. Oh man. Alright. I don't want to restart my computer. But fine, I'll go start up my laptop really fast. Hang on a sec. So enable VTX in the BIOS for virtualization. Just use AWS? Yeah, I guess I could do that. No, wait, no I can't. Because I need a Linux box that's going to deploy to AWS. Because I can't run Ansible on Windows. Either, well, I probably could if I really wanted to, but I don't think it's easy to do. So let me go find my laptop charger really fast. Okay, that wasn't very hard. I found it. I just gotta plug it in. Hang on. Okay. What? It says spyware protection is turned off. That's weird. Okay, let's connect to this thing. Let me make sure nothing bad is showing here. I don't think so. Okay. So can I connect? Is it doing anything? I don't think it's doing anything. Oh man. I did a bunch of stupid stuff. Okay, so change network cables so the yellow one is connected to the computer. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so then we should be able to connect to it now, assuming the IP address is okay, good. Thankfully that worked. Also, wow, even switching scenes is faster. Look at that. Keyboard camera turned right off. Alright, so here's me watching me at this point. This is how I set up chat so that I can see everybody. So let's turn this off, because I don't need that. Oops, that was not the Windows key I wanted to press. I wanted to press this one. How do I open VirtualBox? This is like the worst. No. I don't want it to do this. Alright, hang on a second. Let me do this on the other screen for a sec. I would have thought that that would be searching my own computer. Wait, what's it called? Is it Oracle VirtualBox? Oracle VM VirtualBox. This is the worst. Okay. Why did you decide to use bpaste instead of pastebin? Pastebin's got a bunch of ads and a lot of just cruft in it in general. Okay, so I need to start these up. There's one problem with this. Maybe I should just reboot my computer. That would make this a lot easier. I don't want to cut off another stream though. There are 45 people watching right now. Maybe I'll make a straw poll and see how many people would still watch. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so there are two options here. I need to figure out which one I'm gonna do. Option number one, restart computer so that I can enable virtualization in BIOS. There's no way to do this without restarting the stream. Whereas option number two is set up a deployer VM on my laptop. Just do it, we'll be here. Okay, fine. Alright, well then I'm going with option number one. So I'll be back in probably about 5 minutes because I also have that issue where I need to, anyway, I'll be back. If I get cut off from now on out, you're not missing anything. I'm just gonna close down some windows. I might as well do that on stream. Never check that in. See ya.